class. This morning we will discuss a very important topic known as the speaker deputy speaker chairman and deputy chairman. See, it's a constitutional post, very respected post in India. So we will see the powers and functions. Okay, these people, what is the powers and functions? How they are elected? Because it's a part of the Indian Parliament. We have two houses. We all know. We have Parliament and State Legislature. Yes, come in. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, State Legislative Assembly, State Legislative Council. Yes, today's topic it is all about conceptual. Okay, today we are discussing about Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, and in the state, every state we have two houses. We have State Legislative Assembly and State Legislative Council. So, in every house there should be someone to preside over its meeting. So that it will be the Speaker in the Lok Sabha, the Chairman will be in the Rajya Sabha. Whereas in every India, in Nagaland, there will be a Speaker who will preside over its meeting. So today's topic is all about how they are elected, who can be elected, the qualifications, how they can be removed, for how many years they are appointed, and what is the role, powers and functions. Too important now. We will discuss the absolute power of the Speaker and Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. As well as in every Indian state, we will see Mr. Sharingan Logomer. In Nagaland, we have a Speaker known as Sharingan Logomer. So let's see the powers and functions. Remember, in some state, we have two houses. If you go to Assam, we have two houses known as State Legislative Assembly and State Legislative Council, which means bicameral. But unfortunately, in Nagaland, we have just one house. We have State Legislative Assembly, just the assembly, not the other house. So we have only one person, the Speaker, who presides over the meetings. So, firstly, let's see the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Okay, we'll go point by point wise. We will go very slowly. Let's see. Lok Sabha. Okay, it's an Indian name. Lok Sabha is the house. Here we need a person. Suppose wherever you go, might be during your social gatherings as well as students meeting. Yes or no? We need someone who will lead. Just like that, even in the Lok Sabha, which is at least 550 members. In the 550 members, there should be someone who should control, lead the people. So that is known as Mr. Speaker. And when the Speaker is absent, another person is there, Deputy Speaker. So let's see how they are elected. What is the qualification? Who can be elected? Who can be elected to the Speaker? Who can be elected to the Deputy Speaker now? So the first qualification, if you want to contest election to the Speaker or Deputy Speaker, first is you should win a Lok Sabha election from a constituency. The first is you should first win a Lok Sabha election from a constituency. Either in any ticket, might be from Congress, might be from NPF, might be from BGP, anyone. First is you first get elected to the Lok Sabha. That's all. A member of the Lok Sabha. First you get elected to the Lok Sabha. That is the first qualification to contest election for the Speaker or Deputy Speaker. Now there is a question. Is the Speaker and Deputy Speaker elections open? Can anyone participate in this election? It It is yes. It is yes. Any person, you might be from PGB, you might be from rolling, you might be from opposition. See, in the NBC option, you will come across only the ruling party can contest election for the speaker and deputy speaker. No, any person. Election is open. Any member of the Lok Sabha can contest election for the speaker and deputy speaker. That's all. Now see, who will announce the election date for the speaker? It is the Mr. President of India. This is so important. The President of India will fix the date for the elections of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. For Deputy Speaker election, it is the Speaker. This is so important. Deputy Speaker election is fixed by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. And one more question: does the Speaker and Deputy Speaker takes oath? Okay, in this option. Does the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha takes oath? No. The option is no. The Speaker and Deputy Speaker never takes oath before anyone. No is taken. And who is more powerful, the Speaker or Deputy Speaker? Who is more powerful? Yes, according to you, which one is the Speaker or Deputy Speaker?
Speaker.
The Speaker here? Speaker. It looks like the Speaker, but actually powers are equal. Okay, no one is subordinate. Both the Speaker and Deputy Speaker are as powerful as. In short, powers of Speaker and Deputy Speaker are equal. No, in nowhere one is subordinate to the other. Okay, and if the Deputy Speaker wants to resign, let's give resignation letter to the Speaker. If the Speaker wants to resign, he will give resignation letter to the Deputy Speaker. So on which day the elections will be held? We have a Speaker, we have a Deputy Speaker. One more, Broadham Speaker. You came across a word known as the Broadham Speaker. You came across this name? Remember, this year we have Lok Sabha election. Yes, this was the 18th Lok Sabha election. This year, 2024 was the 18th Lok Sabha election. In that election, every members of the previous Lok Sabha members resigned. Even Modi has resigned. But one person was stopped by the Mr. President of India. One senior most member. Among the 5 members, every person resigned because their term has come to an end. 5 years has come to an end. So, one person was stopped. Every person, 499 has resigned. Only one remained unresigned. That is known as a senior most member. The president says, stop. You will preside over the first meeting of the newly elected Lok Sabha. So that is known as Broadham Speaker. And for Broadham Speaker, he will take oath. This is so important. The Broadham Speaker takes oath before the President of India. The Broadham Speaker takes oath before the President of India. Just for a short period of time. Only for one time. He will preside over the first meeting of the newly elected Lok Sabha members. That's all. After that, he will resign. After that, within a month, we will have the election of the Speaker, which will be announced by the President of India. After elections of the Speaker, again the Speaker will announce the elections of the Deputy Speaker. So within 2-3 months, they will elect both the Speaker and Deputy Speaker. So this is the Broadham logic. This is the concept which you have to remember from ABC point of view. NBC will never ask you who is the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. No, they will ask you the concept, removal, how to elect it, qualifications. So this is some of the basic procedure you have to remember. See, all the Lok Sabha members will be given oath by the Broadham Speaker, not the Speaker. All the newly elected members will take oath before the Broadham Speaker, which is designed by the President of India. No, the President has no time to give oath. Broadham Speaker will give the oath. So that is how the Speaker and Deputy Speaker are elected. Okay, this is all about the election system. Let's see. Now we all know we will discuss the powers and functions of the Speaker and Deputy Speaker, but let's first see how they are removed. Okay, and for how many terms they are elected. After that, we will go to the powers powers and functions of the speaker and deputy speaker. Any confusion so far? Okay. Yes, we all know it's a constitutional post. The speaker rank is number 7 in India. Number 7. Equivalent to the Chief Justice of India. The rank of the speaker is number 7 in India. Too high, too high. It's the most powerful, respected post in India. The speaker is the most powerful person in the Lok Sabha, not the Prime Minister. Remember. The speaker power is too powerful. Okay, he is too exceptional, he is too powerful. So only a very senior most person, exceptional person is going to be appointed as the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Or you see in Nagaland Assembly, Sharangan Montgomery is the Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly for 2 times. Might be the best friend of Rio. Yes, the most trusted friend of Rio is the Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly. So even in see, if you go to the Lok Sabha, it will be like that. So number 7 in India. And remember, we all know, as I said, no person is above the Constitution. If the Speaker, Deputy Speaker violates the Constitution, only one way they can be removed. One is violations of Constitution. Very much important from ABC point of view. It is very important from the ABC point of view. The Speaker and Deputy Speaker can be removed, even though they are most powerful. They can be removed if they violate the Constitution. Okay, so which house will remove the Speaker and Deputy Speaker? Only the Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha. Only the Lok Sabha can remove the Mr. Speaker and Deputy Speaker, not the Rajya Sabha. Only the Lok Sabha can remove it. And the resolution is to be 2/3 majority, which is often asked in NPC exam. 2/3 majority, which means Lok Sabha is made up of around 550 members. So 2/3 will say yes. Voting will take place in the Lok Sabha. So among 550, 2/3 will be how much? At least 350 to 400 minimum. Yes. So it is very hard to remove these people. Fortunately, no speaker and deputy speaker has been removed in India. So far, no speaker and deputy speaker has been removed. Okay, so this is a condition, but if you want to remove, it is possible. 2/3 majority. However, 14 days notification has to be given. 14 days notification has to be given that Mr. Speaker and Deputy Speaker is going to be removed. Remember, 14 days notification has to be given that you are going to be removed, or else you can't remove it, because this is the highest post. This is a very powerful post. It is a very powerful post. Alright, so remember, 14 days notification has to be given both to the speaker and deputy speaker that you are going to be removed. This is the reason why they can be removed. So this is the procedure. This is the procedure they can be removed. Now let's see. We all know. Now we will discuss the powers and function. But remember, there is another chairperson. You came across this one? Chairpersons of Lok Sabha. Chairpersons of Lok Sabha. Sometimes both the speaker and deputy speaker are absent. This is too important. Sometimes speaker is out of station, deputy speaker is not feeling well. So who presides in the Lok Sabha? When it is absent, both the speaker are absent. Both the speaker and deputy speakers are absent. So in this condition, the speaker of the Lok Sabha will nominate some members known as chairperson from among the members of the Lok Sabha to preside over his meeting for time being. Chairperson is, you will see in, what is this chairperson in the Lok Sabha? You will come across sometime because all the speaker and deputy speaker are absent. So in this condition, the speaker of the Lok Sabha will nominate some members from Lok Sabha known as chairperson to preside over his meeting for time being. But remember, there is another procedure. When both the speaker and the deputy speaker posts are vacant. Vacant means what? Both the speaker and deputy speaker are removed, impeached, or both have resigned. Suppose there is a condition. Both the speaker and deputy speaker say, okay, no, I'm elected for 5 years, but no, I will resign before 5 years. In that conditions, the chairperson will not preside over his meeting, but a person which is selected by the President of India. This is so important. In this condition, vacant is different. Vacant is different and absent is different. Absent means just for temporary. But what is the vacancy means? Now no more post. Yes, for permanent. Absent is just for temporary. But when I say vacancy, both the speaker and deputy speaker are removed. Or they say we will both resign. In that conditions, a member of the Lok Sabha selected by the president will preside over its meeting for time being. After that, the election is going to be announced. So this is the differences you will come across. No confusion? Yes. Yes. Any doubts so far regarding the speaker and deputy speaker? This is the place where the English will set up the question. Okay, and this is the place. So please remember, we will go topic wise, and the speaker is too important. Speaker will be often asked because the speaker is too powerful and too controversial. Okay, this post is very controversial. That's why I have chosen this post. From a political point of view, it is very important. So please remember this. Now, that is all about how they are elected, how they are removed. Yes, once elected, they will serve for 5 years. Both the speaker and the deputy speaker will serve for 5 years, and they will resign. When any of them, after 5 years, along with all the Lok Sabha members together, they will resign, except one person known as the Pradhan speaker, which is been stopped by the President of India. And what is his duty? To give all to the newly elected members of the new Lok Sabha. Yes.
During the removal procedure, will they be allowed to cast their votes?
No.
They can justify themselves.
Yes, they can justify. But they can't cast in the condition. We will discuss all that, okay? Now powers and function we will discuss, but now let's go back to the chairman and deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Chairman and deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Okay, now, what is the qualification to become the chairman of the Rajya Sabha? Yes, obviously, the chairman is also the VP of India, right? The vice president of India. But what is the qualification now? For deputy chairman, if you want to contest election to the deputy chairman, you should first get elected to the Rajya Sabha. That's all. The best qualification to be the deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha is you first get elected to the Rajya Sabha from any decade. That's all. After that, you can contest the election. Election is open. Election is open. You should be 30 years. If you win the elections to the Rajya Sabha, okay, election is open. You can contest election for the deputy chairman. But for the chairman, it is different. Unfortunately, the chairman of the Rajya Sabha is an outsider. Okay, he is not a member of either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. So, elections of the chairman is different. It is completely different, the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Remember, we never held the elections for the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. We in fact held the elections as the vice president of India. So, the qualification is to be the chairman of Rajya Sabha, you should be 35 years, citizens of India, and you should be eligible to be a member of Rajya Sabha. Since you are going to be a chairman of the Rajya Sabha, that's the only thing. To contest election for a chairman of the Rajya Sabha, election is can contest election to the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. That's all. And you will serve for 5 years. Alright, this is how the chairman of the Rajya Sabha is elected. This is how the deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha is elected. So now the chairman is an outsider, the deputy chairman is a member of the Rajya Sabha. Now my question is, can they be removed before 5 years? They are elected for 5 years. All the chairman and deputy chairman are elected for 5 years. Can they be removed before 5 years? Yes, yeah, yes, sir. It is yes, because no person is above the Constitution. As I painted, the President, Vice President, Chief Justice of India, every person in India can be removed because no person is above the Constitution. So if it violates the Constitution, there is, as I said, there is nothing within the Constitution about the removal of the Vice President in the Constitution. But yes, the Vice President can be removed before 5 years if he violates the Constitution. So let's see the proceeding. Which house will remove the Rajya Sabha chairman? The Vice President? Which house? Both Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha or just Rajya Sabha? Here comes both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. For the chairman, it is the both house. For speaker, deputy speaker, only Lok Sabha. But for Rajya Sabha chairman, we have to pass a resolution both in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. But the process is different. Let's see. It is like this. To remove the Vice President or the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, the impeachment resolution should be introduced first only in the Rajya Sabha first, because he is a chairman of the Rajya Sabha. This is so important. If you want to remove the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, which is known as the Vice President of India, your impeachment proceeding should be introduced first only in the Rajya Sabha, supported by 2/3 majority. Supported by 2/3 majority, which means among the 250 members, 2/3 will be how much? At least 180 to 90 members should vote, say yes. So it is very hard to remove the Vice President of India. So far, no Vice President has been removed in India. Okay, so this is the condition you can propose. No confusion? Any confusion? So 2/3 resolution, and it will go to the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha should just agree by 8. What is this agreed by 8? Agreed by 8 means it should pass the resolution only by simple majority. That's all. Lok Sabha is made up of around 550 members. So 1/3 of its members should say yes. That means at least 1/3 will be around 170 to 80 members should vote. In that conditions, the Vice President will be considered as removed, impeached. So this is the conditions where the chairman can be removed. For deputy chairman, it has to be done only in the Rajya Sabha, not in the Lok Sabha. Okay, for deputy chairman, he is a member of the Rajya Sabha, so he can be removed by the Rajya Sabha, supported by 2/3 majority. When I say constitutional votes, 2/3. Every time, wherever it is, in the state, in the central government, we need to pass a resolution supported by 2/3 majority. And officially, it is the president who removed the constitutional votes. But inside, it is the Parliament of India. Inside, it is the State Legislative Assembly and the State Legislative Council. In the name, is coming out the governor. The governor removed that person, but no, it is inside this State Legislature. So everything is inside the State Legislature. Powers and functions of Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Deputy Speaker power is not there. The Deputy Speaker is just to preside over the meetings of the Lok Sabha when the Speaker is absent. So Deputy Speaker, there is not much power. His duty is just to perform the Speaker when the Speaker is absent for a short period of time. So we will first study the powers and functions of the real Speaker of the Lok Sabha today. The most powerful person in the Lok Sabha. Remember, why the Speaker is too powerful? Because of just three reasons. Why the Speaker of the Lok Sabha is too powerful? Just because of three reasons. He derived his power from three sources. Number one, Constitution of India. Okay. The Speaker derived his power from the Constitution of India. That means he's a constitutional boss. Too powerful. Why the Speaker is too powerful? Because he derived his power from the Constitution. And the Constitution is made by the people. That's why he is too powerful. Rules of procedure and conduct of Lok Sabha. There is a rules in the Lok Sabha. Okay, so he is using all this, deriving all this work from his procedure and conduct of the Lok Sabha. And the third is parliamentary convention. Parliamentary convention. See? Another one more sources. The Speaker derived his power from the Parliamentary Convention. What is this convention? Convention means it is not written, but it is evolving day by day. Every day you derive some power from some sources. Okay, that is what we mean by convention. So convention is something which is not written, but automatically it is evolving every day. You go to England. You go to Great Britain. In England, the parliament is sovereign, but in England there is no constitution. There is no written constitution. The constitution of England is not written. It keeps on evolving. Like that, parliamentary convention means the powers keep on evolving from somewhere. So that is why the Speaker power is too powerful. So these are the three sources. That is the reason the Speaker is made the most powerful person in the Lok Sabha, not the Prime Minister of India. It is not the Prime Minister of India who is most powerful in the Lok Sabha. No. The Speaker is more powerful. So let's see the powers and functions, the main powers and functions. We will highlight some of the most powers and functions of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha today. Yes, last page. Why the Speaker is too powerful? Yes? Why the Speaker is too powerful? According to you, why? What makes him too powerful? Absolutely. Absolutely. We all know, when I say constitutional boss, it means respected boss. The most respected boss in India. And the rank wise, number 7. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha is ranked number 7 in India. Which means the Speaker power is equivalent to the power of the Chief Justice of India. Okay. So, number 1. Casting vote. Yes. The Speaker can cast his vote. Casting vote. What is this casting vote? One of the most powerful power of the Speaker is this. Casting vote. Which means you came across a football match. The match is drawn 2-2. Yes. Argentina versus Germany. The goal is 2-2. World Cup final. Argentina 2, Germany 2. The match is drawn. Who will give the solution? They will go for penalty shootout. Like that, suppose on a very important issues in Lok Sabha, the Lok Sabha is made up of 550 members. But if 275, okay, if 274 and 274, one is absent. 274, 274, one is absent. So we need just one vote. Now equal on an issue. Suppose they want to pass the women's reservation bill. The Lok Sabha really wants to pass the women reservation bill, but they go for voting. But here, 274 say yes, we will pass. But 274 say we will not pass the bill. And one is absent. So there's one person, Mr. Speaker. In that conditions, okay, I'll give my vote. I will take decisions, which is known as the casting vote. In these conditions, he might go for it, he might stop the reservation bill. That is known as one of the most powerful casting vote of the Lok Sabha. And it is final. No law can challenge the decisions of the Speaker. Whatever he says in the Lok Sabha, it is yes. Nothing, no person in India can go against the decisions of the Lok Sabha Speaker. Next. Yes, we all know in the Lok Sabha, any member of the parliament can introduce any bill. So sometimes they are confused whether this bill is a money bill or not. I am talking about particularly money bill. Only money bill. Alright, only money bill I am discussing. So in these conditions, if they have a confusion whether this bill is a money bill or not, it is the Speaker which decision is final. The Speaker decides whether a bill is a money bill or not, and his decision is final. No person, not even the Prime Minister, can challenge the decisions of the Mr. Speaker. So in this condition, the Speaker is the judge again. The Speaker decides whether a bill is a money bill or not. No confusion? Number 3. You came across train sitting? Yes, train sittings in the parliament. Sometimes the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha can come and sit together. We all know Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha will never come together and sit. But sometimes, in some exceptional cases, to pass a bill. Okay, if Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha is unable to pass a bill for almost 6 months, it is the President of India which will go like joint sittings. Okay, you have to pass the bill. In these conditions, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha will come together and have a joint meetings. In these meetings, who presides over the meetings? It is the Mr. Speaker of the Lok Sabha, not the Rajya Sabha. It is the Speaker who presides over the joint meetings of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. If the Speaker is absent, who will preside? If the Speaker is absent, it is the Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha. If Deputy Speaker is absent, yes? Yes? If Deputy Speaker is absent in the joint sittings, it is the Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. It is the Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha who will preside over the meetings of the Rajya Sabha. Why not the Chairman?
Because he's an outsider.
Because the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha is an outsider. The Vice President, the VP, is an outsider. That's the reason. If Deputy Chairman is absent, any members from either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha selected by the Mr. President of India. No confusion. If the Speaker is absent, Deputy Speaker. If Deputy Speaker is absent, Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. If Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha is absent, any member selected by the President of India will preside over its meeting. So here comes joint sittings also. Speaker is the most powerful, and his decision is final. Why the Speaker is so powerful? Because no one can challenge the decisions of the Mr. Speaker. Polity is very easy, yes or no? Polity is very easy. And in PC, from a PC point of view, you can expect 15 questions from Indian polity every year, and the question becomes harder now, especially from 2021. 2021 to 2023, the question is tougher. This year also, you can expect a tougher question. But remember, if you are able to tackle this situation, in the mains there is no confusion. Your mains becomes too easier. In the mains there is more Indian polity. essay also, current affairs also, it is almost political. So without politics, you can never clear the mains as well as the interviews. So Indian politics is too important. From prelims point of view, somehow you can avoid, somehow you can escape and clear the exam, but no. Mains and interview, you will never break this exam. So listen very carefully. Just listen very carefully. See. Next power. All major policies of the government of India, all the major policies of the government of India is introduced only in the Lok Sabha by the Prime Minister of India with the permissions of the Speaker. All important policies. Narendra Modi. You see Narendra Modi. You came across Narendra Modi? Yes, the Prime Minister of India. Every time the Prime Minister of India will introduce all the major policies of the government of India only in the Lok Sabha. And that is only with the permissions of the Speaker. If the Speaker said, no, I will not allow this year or this time, now no option. Even though the Prime Minister is too powerful outside the office, outside the Lok Sabha, no, inside, if you can introduce, how it will be? It must. Yes. So the Speaker is too powerful. It is the Speaker who will give the judgment. Okay, permissions. You can introduce a policy. So it is too confidential. Next is secret sittings. Sometimes the Prime Minister can request the Speaker. This time we have a very important agenda which we want to discuss, but not in the Lok Sabha or in the Rajya Sabha. We want to meet somewhere in New Delhi, might be in a farmhouse, might be in a secret place, might be in a five-star hotel. Okay, it is possible. Very much possible. This time, okay, we will not discuss our agenda in the parliament. Let us have a meeting at a secret place. So in that conditions, the Speaker can allow that absolute power. The Speaker can allow. He can reject or he can allow. Okay, if Modi say, okay, we want to have a secret meeting. If the Speaker say yes, they can have a secret meeting and they can discuss the agenda. So outside the parliament also possible. Outside the parliament, who can give the permission? It is only the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Too powerful, too powerful. Indian Parliamentary Committee. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha is the ex-official chairman of the Indian Parliamentary Committee. So what is this Indian Parliamentary Committee? Indian Parliamentary Committee is a committee which will go with the other committees of the Parliament of the world. Suppose we have China, we have America, we have Russia. They have a parliament. Yes, every country will have a parliament to discuss the important issues of the country. So here, who will act as a chairman? It is the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. That means he acts as a link or bridge. Okay, it is only through him where the government of India can communicate with the other parliament of the world. That means if they want to talk with the parliament of Russia, China, it is only the Speaker who will try to speak for them on behalf of the Parliament of India. So now he is the most powerful person in here now, even outside the Parliament now. So again, another one more thing you remember. He is the chairman of the Parliamentary Selection Committee. The Speaker is also the chairman of the Parliamentary Selection Committee, which selects all the chairmen of the Lok Sabha. Now, in Lok Sabha, there are so many committees, hundreds of committees are there to deal with the important issues. So all this important selection committee, okay, there might be just like so many, just like the appointment committee, yes, just like language selection committee, so many committees are there. So here again, the speaker is the chairman. So all the committees in the Lok Sabha is appointed only in the name of the speaker of the Lok Sabha. That means he has an absolute power again here to select this, and he himself is the chairman of 3 important committees. Please write down. The speaker himself is the chairman of 3 important committees. Number 1, Business Advisory Committee. Rules Committee. General Purpose Committee. The speaker himself is the chairman of 3 important committees: Rules Committee, Business Advisory, Rules Committee, Business Advisory Committee, General Purpose Committee. He's the chairman of 3 important committees, and in all the other committees, it is the speaker who will select you. Okay, so all the important committees in the Lok Sabha is selected in the name of the chairman of the speaker. The speaker is the chairman. He himself is the chairman, so he has absolute power here. So the speaker is too powerful. Okay, last point. You have so many powers, but that's the last point. The speaker acts as a link between the speaker acts as a link between the Prime Minister and the other members of the parliament. It is only through the speaker the other members can communicate to the Prime Minister in the Lok Sabha. And the last power is absolute discipline and decorum. The speaker maintains absolute discipline and decorum in the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is a fish market. We all know. The Lok Sabha is made up of 550 members. But please, I'm telling you, from political point of view, you first listen to the speaker of the Lok Sabha. Just like the proceedings of the Lok Sabha. It was this week once, okay? It's a fish market. Because once you get elected, you have absolute freedom. You can speak anything in the parliament. No restriction, no court proceeding will take place, no actions, no punishment. Once you get elected, you will even just like see. There are types of people in the Lok Sabha or in the Rajya Sabha. Some are literate, some are illiterate, some are from criminal background. Yes, some are just like very aggressive. Sometimes even physical assault is going on. Sometimes the BJP might fight with the Congress. Who knows? Rahul Gandhi might fight with Narendra Modi, and physical contact sometimes take place. So in this condition, who will take control of the issue? It is the speaker. The speaker can suspend, even he can throw them out of the house for some time, for some days. Absolute power. The speaker can maintain absolute discipline, silence, and see. Even if the Prime Minister wants to speak, he will just he will speak, but only for 2 minutes. Rahul Gandhi can speak for 1 minute. Absolute power of the speaker. So, discipline, law and order is going to be maintained in the parliament, in the Lok Sabha, only by the speaker. Absolute power. That is why sometimes the member of the parliament is thrown out of the assembly halls. Okay. Sometimes physical action will take place. So, in these conditions, the speaker will take actions. So, this is the powers and functions of the speaker of the Lok Sabha. Now, one more I will discuss is anti-defection law with regard to the speaker of the Lok Sabha or in the Rajya Sabha. Now, okay, anti-defection law. Okay, remember, anti-defection means you are a member of the Lok Sabha. You get elected from from Congress, but after election, you run away and join BGB. See? You contest election from Congress ticket, but after you win the election, Narendra Modi has called you up. Okay, I'll give you 50 crore and I will give you a cabinet minister. You resign and join BGB. Yes, many will run away. Absolutely. So in this condition, this case is settled by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. In the Rajya Sabha, this case is settled by the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. This is very important. Who settles the defection law in the Parliament? In the Lok Sabha, it is settled by the Speaker. In the Rajya Sabha, it is settled by the Chairman. That means the Vice President. Is the power final here? Here is an exception. No. Under these conditions, you can still go to the for judicial review, which is often asked in BSc. What is this judicial review? You came across? What is this review? Yes. Yeah, it's a video. Any law, any decisions or law passed by the Parliament, if it is considered as unconstitutional, that law is going to be cancelled by the judiciary, which is the Supreme Court or High Court. So in case of the Parliament, it is Supreme Court. In case of a State Legislative Assembly, it's High Court. So, suppose the Speaker of the Lok Sabha disqualify you from a member of the Lok Sabha because you have changed your party. In that condition, you feel like no, this is not appropriate. I will file a court check in the Supreme Court. So judicial review means okay, the decisions of the Speaker is final, but again you can go for higher court. Last is the judiciary. You can hold. That is the Supreme Court. And Supreme Court can see it through the review, and you might be again become a member of the Lok Sabha. If you are disqualified, but again you can be a member of the Lok Sabha if you win the case in the Supreme Court of India. So this is another. So indeed, defection law is still by the Speaker in the Lok Sabha, in the Rajya Sabha, it is by the Chairman. So today I will end up with indeed defection law. Okay, let's study the indeed defection law today. This is the worst thing we are facing today. Every state is facing this because you are minister, you are MLA, but you run away. We all know. In Nagaland, we have 60 MLAs. Some they want to run away now. See? In Nagaland, we have a oppositionalist government. We have 60 MLA. In Nagaland, we have 60 MLA. Yes. Around 25 is from India, PB, and 12 is from the BGP. They are in absolute power. They are in the lines. Yes, but there are other numbers. See, as we know, NDP has 2. Now, Nationalist People's Party NDP has 6. NCP is 5. They are so more independent. They want to run away. It is very hard to remain as an opposition MLA. Okay, without funds, no. I don't have a department. I have to go back to my constituency. I have at least around 2,000 households. Yes? I have around how many households? At least 2,000 households. So I need fund. But where will I get fund? Until I'm in the ruling party, I will not get fund. So they want to run away. But because of this, they are afraid of this law. That's the reason people are not running away. So let's see. So far in India, 2 laws has been passed with regard to the indeed defection law. Indeed defection. Let's see. There is one schedule that deals with indeed defection law. That is the then schedules of the Indian Constitution. Okay, there is one schedule in the Indian Constitution which deals with indeed defection law, and that is known as the then schedules. So please remember which schedules deals with the defection law in APC from the APC point of view, the then schedules. After this, we have two amendments which deals with defection. 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1985 and '91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003. These are the two amendments. These are the two constitutional amendments that deals with defection law in India. So firstly, we will study the 52nd. Secondly, we will study the 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003. But all these amendments are in the 10th schedule. Okay. So let's see what is the main problem. What is the main problem? Let's see the features. Okay, take the example. 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1985. The features, the characteristics. Number one, if you win an election from a ticket, take example. This year, you win the election from BGP. You contested the election from BGP ticket this year. In the 18th Lok Sabha election from Maharashtra, from a constituency. But right after election, you have defected. That means you have changed your party to Congress. That means under that condition, you will be absolutely disqualified. Now you have to resign. No other option. You are disqualified by this act. You run away without any reason. No confusion? You have contested the election from BGP, but right after election, you have defected to Congress. So you are disqualified now. You have to resign. Now, you might be a minister now, but you have to resign. You are going to be like the same person, the private man, ordinary man. Second is party. Take the example. Nipu Ryu is from NDPP. Okay, D.R. Zilan is also the Deputy Chief Minister of Nagaland. But after election, D.R. Zilan has voted against the 25 NDPP in the assembly over a very important issue. Suppose, take the example, liquor. Yes. Annual Liquor Prohibition Act 1989. Now, in Nagaland, the government is trying to just like give licenses for alcohol, especially the alcohol. Yes or no? So, if there is a land says no, I will not vote. Among the 25 members, Ziliang is the only person who voted against his party decisions in the assembly. No, I will not legalize the wine shop in Nagaland. In this condition, D.R. Ziliang is going to be disqualified as the Deputy Chief Minister of Nagaland by the Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly by tonight. If you vote against your party after elections, okay, that is another way you will be disqualified. Second disqualification. Third disqualification. Independent. You are an independent candidate. Okay, you want to contest from Congress. You want to contest from Congress, but you are denied a ticket. No, the party said no, I will not give you a ticket. So okay then. Obviously, I don't have any other option. But independently, okay, without any sample, I can contest election. It is possible. You can contest independently, without any election sample, without any support. Okay, then I will contest myself. In that conditions, you win the election. Suppose you win the election as independent candidate. Yes, in Nagaland, we have 6-7 MLAs, independent MLA. In that condition, what will happen? If you win the election as an independent candidate, But if you join any political party after you win the election, again, the third way is you will be disqualified. An independent MLA or member of the parliament, after he wins the elections, if he tries to join any political parties, he is going to be disqualified from the member of the parliament or state legislative assembly. The third way. Any option? Any problem here? Okay, I contest the election independently. But after elections, what happened? You join Congress or BJP. You join Narendra Modi and become a minister. You're going to be disqualified. That is the third option. Last option. We all know in the Rajya Sabha. Okay. In the Rajya Sabha, the president nominates 12 members. The president nominates 12 members to the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is made up of 250 members. But here, the president nominates 12 members. So if these nominated members join any political parties after they are nominated in the parliament or in the assembly, they are going to be disqualified. Within 6 months after you are nominated to the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha or in the state assembly, you can join any political party. Within 6 months after you are nominated by the governor or the president of India, okay, you can join any political parties. I want to join Congress, you want to join BJP, no harm. But you should be within 6 months. If you join after 6 months, if you join after any 6 months, after you are nominated by the governor or the president of India, you are going to be disqualified under the Defection Law 1985 automatically. So you have to join fast. Okay, I am nominated by the president. Okay, I will join BJP. I'll join India, but only within 6 months. So this is the disqualification under 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1985. So this is to stop the politicians from running away. Because, see, you are Congress. You promise so many things to the people. Now, how can you run away after election? You are betraying your party. You are betraying your country. You are betraying your people. So, that's the reason Defection Law is doing wrong. Why? Because of this reason. But here comes. Under the 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act, it says that you can merge, you can split. One term is possible. This is the worst negative features of the 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1985. Even though so many rules and regulations were met, but one negative shortcomings of this act is if you merge your party or split your party and run away, defection will never come into force. If it is, it is 1/3. 1/3 means, suppose you have 25 in DPP, this time in Nagaland, National Democratic People's Party. We have 25 in DPP party. If 1/3 of them run away and join BJP, suppose 1/3 will be around, it is 9. DRSNL, along with its 9 independent members, runs away and join BJP, merge with BJP, split with BJP. Defection will not come into force. Still, you can run away. So, till from 1985 till 2002, they run away. Okay, in group wise, not one. No, they run away in group. 7 of them run away together. 10 of them run away together. So, defection was somehow just like. Practically, realistically, if you see, does not have much power. Okay, it was not that effective. In short, Defection Law of 1985 was not that effective because you can still split. 1/3 is possible. So now, one more. The toughest one is going to be passed in this 21st century, known as 91st Constitutional Amendment Act. 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003. Alright, very much important, very much important. 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003. The most effective. Since you can run away one third, we will pass one more law known as 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003, the most effective one. Under this, you cannot split one third. If you try to run away, you're going to be disqualified. Again, if you try to run away one third, now you're going to be disqualified. So it is the most effective law that deals with anti-defection law. You can merge, you can run away, but with 2/3, or you can merge your party. Okay, NDF, you see in Naglet, NDF has how many MLAs? As of now, in Naglet Assembly, NDF have 2 members. Okay, Mr. Azo and Ashipi Mokiko. One heavyweight, the rest intellectual. We have just 2 members of the NDF MLAs. So they can run away 2/3. That means if they want to run away, it has to be together. Yes. If one run away, it's only 50%. Yes or no? So 2/3 means you have to run away together. So you see NPP also has 6 MLA. So if they have to run away, that's 4. They can remain 2, you remain there, 4 of us will run away. So PGP also like, PGP has 12. So if they want to merge with NDPP, 8 of them can merge. 8 of them can merge. No confusion. 8 of them can merge anytime. Anytime. So this is how the 91st Constitutional Amendment is more effective. Now they cannot just run away. No. If they want to merge, they have to be together. 2/3. So it is possible. Secondly, the second most constitutional, the most effective of this is that 15% lower house. The ministers in the Lok Sabha or in the state legislative assembly should not be more than 15% of the total members of the lower house, which means the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly. See, in Nagaland, we have 60 MLA, but why only 12 ministers? Here. In Nagaland, we have only 60 MLAs, but why only 12 ministers? Because the 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003 says that the ministers in the lower house, that is in the Lok Sabha or in the state legislative assembly, should not be more than 15% of the total members of the lower house. So in Lok Sabha it is 550 members. So 15% will be how much out of 550? Maximum 70 to 80? Maximum. Or in Nagaland 60 MLA, so 15% is only 12 ministers. So that is the fix. If you are disqualified in the 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003, you will not be allowed to hold any political post or remunerative post in the government of India or state. Political post means minister. You are disqualified. If you are disqualified under the anti-defection law of 91st Constitutional Amendment Act, you will no more hold any political post, which means you will not be a member of the parliament, you will not be a member of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, you will not be appointed as a minister, and you will not be appointed as a government agency under the government of India or government of a state. That means now you are almost honorary. No government connections, no remunerative posts, no political posts now. So this is too effective. You cannot run away. No. If you run away with 2/3. Or you can merge. Okay, NDF merge with PGP. No harm. But you cannot run away alone. So this is what we mean by. What about 1 MLA? If only 1 MLA, can you run away? Yes, possible, because it is alone. It is almost more than 2/3. 1 MLA, just one alone. Suppose Congress is 1 MLA, he can run away. Because that is more than 2/3. So this is the most important thing you have to remember. We will stop here for today. And anti-defection law is in the state is dealt by the Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly. Sharing can. Sharingan will settle the cases with regard to any defection law in the lower house. That is the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. Unfortunately, we have only one house. But if you go to Assam, we have the State Legislative Council. So in the council, it is the chairman who settle this issue. But again, it is not final. You can still go for judicial review. In the High Court, you can discuss. Again, if you're not satisfied, go to the Supreme Court. Go to the Supreme Court.